Hey, how's it going?
Good, you?
It's good. I'm back.
Good.
So, basically, we tried all night last night to get a job.
Okay.
I picked Michael up at 1 a.m. is when he got off work, and we went to almost every single like place that we could think of that hires like anyone, like people that are like college students and stuff, just so I could get a job, you know.
Yeah.
And we didn't get any sleep last night. We were up all night doing it.
What?
It was crazy. Yeah. I think we got some good applications in and stuff, but
How do you gonna go in session?
I do have some money with me, but check this out though. We made a video showing it that I could show you, and we were recording it for ourselves. That way, I could see how I sounded, and then when I would like look at it and be like, oh, I did that wrong, and then we would like do it again better next time. And then when I was driving around, Michael like turned it into a little video. If you want to watch it,
Oh, sure.
it's kind of funny. But I just want to show you how hard we were trying. It's sideways for some reason. I don't know why, but I think my phone's broke. Oh, the sound's off.
That's great.
Can I have a sit there?
Okay. Hi.
Have a seat.
I'll be back.
Okay.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Japanese?
Yeah.
Konnichiwa. My name is Isabella.
She's Italian.
Oh.
So she's getting the DVD.
Oh,
and told
great.
her it's 25.
Oh, cool. Okay.
It's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. I like it too.
Oh, what already read it?
Yeah, that's it. No worries, no worries. Let's do the DVD.
Yeah, good. So, it's good.
All right?
Yeah. I get bag. I
Okay.
need that.
Thank you. Okay. This is for discount.
Discount?
Mm-hmm. So you put signature here. Nice handwriting. And then first and last name. You live here or in Japan?
Who's in here?
Oh, nice. Thank you. Ta-da.
The second pair?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the information here.
Information, okay.
CD. Then number here. And do you have an email address? Oh wow. Okay, so name is Etsuko Doxy, okay? And then it's 617
West 51st Street.
51st Street. Okay.
Yeah, after this, I'll just wait.
This is probably going to be like 20 minutes.
TC.
Oh,
I
really?
just want her to have a private interview.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yahoo.
Sweet, thanks.
.jp.
How's it going?
It was on my list.
Hey, so I'm here to get an audit. They say at like 12:30
Yes,
to meet right here.
hello.
How's it going?
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
What's your name?
I'm Ben. What's your name?
Ben. That's you. My name is Yamin.
Oh, yeah, Ray was telling me about you.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
So you're the one to do my audit?
Yes. If you are fine with that.
Oh, for sure.
Okay. Good.
I want to dive into this church, see what you guys are about, so...
Okay. Good. So I'm going to show you first some films. Okay.
Okay. Well, I think I watched all the films in preparation for this.
I'm going to show you, and then we'll have to discuss it. So
Okay.
I make sure you know what I'm doing.
Okay.
You know, like the better, the more prediction you have,
Uh-huh.
the better for you.
Okay.
So, what films did you see?
Oh, I forget the names of them. I've watched probably 100 of them by now.
No, on Dianetics.
On Dianetics, I know a lot about Dianetics now. I feel like I've watched videos on Dianetics, on drugs, on the bad media, about like on everything.
Okay, so now let's concentrate on what you watched, like about Dianetics.
Okay.
So I got it, lots of other videos, but Dianetics is what you're going to get.
Okay, so it's you are your soul and not your body, and we are. It's like stuff like that, right?
Okay. All right. How real is that to you?
I've always been a spiritual person, so it's pretty real, I think. Probably the most real thing I think in the whole world.
Okay. Excellent. Good. And then, how did you find us?
So I had a friend that recommended that I come here. Basically, I lived in Ohio, and I was a Christian my whole life. That's how my parents raised me, but I didn't really believe in it. And I didn't I was an engineer. I was sitting in a cubicle for 2 years, like doing like computer work. I didn't like it. I saw where my life was heading. I didn't want to go there. So I came to California with my friend to start a new life, and now we're here. And I think this is what's best for me, so.
Okay. How old are you?
23.
Super.
Yeah, I just graduated college.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. I know how that feels at being that age.
Uh-huh.
That was the time when I found Dianetics in Austria.
Uh-huh.
Like over 40 years ago. Okay, good. So here's the first film that I'm going to show you.
Okay.
And it's called The Introduction to Dianetics, okay?
Okay.
Good. And then see it from the viewpoint that you are going to receive that kind of spiritual counseling.
Okay.
Okay? Here you go.
How long is this video?
This one is maybe 5-10 minutes.
Okay.
Are you in the time stress?
So I do have a job interview today at,
What time?
let me see. I'll probably have to leave here in like maybe an hour and a half.
Okay, then I cannot take you in session because once you're in an engram, but I can show you the films. Once you're in engram, okay, now we are ending off because you might have headache, you might have this, that, somatics, body sensations that are turned on by the engram, and I then can get you all the way through to feel relieved and happy.
How long does it normally take, do you
It's
think?
about 3 to 4 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't want you to also miss your work appointment, your interview, because that's important for you for survival, right?
So maybe I could do it after the job interview, do you think?
Yeah, how long will it take?
I'm not sure. I've never interviewed with this company before, so it
Is it
depends
in
on
LA?
them. Yeah, it's in West Hollywood.
Good, great. Okay, good. So, what I do is now I show you the films.
Uh-huh.
How much sleep did you get?
Not a lot of sleep. I was up all night trying to like get jobs and stuff because I just moved here. I want to be able to pay for my courses and stuff. So
Yeah. Okay.
I know. I actually remember now. You have to have 7 hours of sleep.
Yeah, but okay, this is still open for you.
Yes.
I will work with you through whatever barriers you run into.
Okay.
Because you're new here, you try to get a job. I totally understand.
Uh-huh.
You're right now.
Yeah.
necessity to
I'm
survive.
grinding. Yes. I want to be able to. I want to be able to like be a part of this church and like contribute. You know.
Okay.
So.
Good. And then the other question is, when did you smoke marijuana last?
It's been over a month, I think.
Okay.
I used to do it occasionally, on occasion when I was hanging out with friends, but now, nope.
Okay, good. eat any of the?
Eat anything today? I had.
Yeah, like eating marijuana stuff, like.
Yeah, it was.
Cookie or
Yeah, it was like that.
what cookie did you eat?
It was actually like a gummy bear type of thing.
Okay, good. So now to get Dynamics auditing, I need you to be fully off any of that.
Yes.
mind
Oh,
altering
yes,
drugs.
for sure. Yes.
So when did you take the last gummy bear?
It was over a month ago.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. Did you drink any alcohol? After?
Not in like a couple weeks.
Okay, good.
Not since I've been here.
Yeah, excellent. Good. So now when we have the next auditing appointment is no smoking,
Yes.
no marijuana,
Yes.
because that interferes with dynamics. I
Uh-huh.
want you to get the most benefit out of it.
Uh-huh.
And if you are on drugs, you cannot really address your engrams.
Uh-huh.
It's hindered, it's numb, it's, whatever the drug does, okay? So that, and then no alcohol in the last 24 hours, 7 hours sleep, and a good breakfast and then at lunch.
Okay.
If you come after lunches. And what did you eat today so far?
Today I had an apple for breakfast, a green apple. I had a chicken burrito, and that's it.
Good, okay. So you have something.
Yes.
Starting. Good, so when do you think you can be here? Like not today because you have no sleep.
Oh, let's do it tomorrow.
So you are going to go to bed.
Yes, I will sleep very well tonight.
What about getting this interview done, getting hired, being like, yes, I have a job.
It's the goal.
Yeah, that's a goal. Good. So now I'm going to show you films. So that
Okay.
when you come next time, you just go in session with me, okay?
Okay.
With whoever is available to that time. Okay, so here we go. And that's the introduction. It might be something you saw already. Just see it freshly.
Okay.
Yeah?
Do you know someone who has never fully recovered from a serious loss in life? Or a traumatic experience? And in your own day-to-day life, do you sometimes experience self-doubts, negative thoughts, unreasonable fears, upsets, or irrational behavior? The painful experiences of our past clearly have an effect upon our present behavior. But to what degree and why? What causes the mind to depart from rational thought or behavior? That is the subject of Dianetics. Every moment of your life, your mind is recording everything that's happening to you. Every sight, every sound, every taste, smell, pain, emotion, touch, everything. These recordings form what is called the time track, a consecutive record of all the experiences accumulated throughout your existence. Your mind uses this information to make decisions and solve problems relating to your survival. The better its decisions, the better you survive. Most of this data is stored in your analytical mind, that part of your mind that thinks, remembers, and calculates. But some of your experiences are not recorded into those analytical memory banks. It is a discovery of Dianetics that all of your painful experiences are stored in a previously unknown part of the mind. It's called the reactive mind, and it throws those experiences back at you in an irrational attempt to get you to avoid the same painful thing from happening to you again. Here's a simple and common example. At some point, you've probably gotten sick from eating tainted food. Later in life, if you see or smell or possibly even think about that particular food again, you start to feel a little nauseous. Now you know that logically, the mere sight or smell or thought of a food can't physically make your body ill, because you haven't actually eaten it again. And yet you're experiencing the same sick feeling you had before. This is your reactive mind, making you re-experience the same perceptions it recorded in that earlier incident, in a crude attempt to protect you from what it believes is a dangerous situation. It reacts solely on a stimulus-response basis and below your awareness. The painful experiences hidden in your reactive mind are the cause of your fears, insecurities, negative thoughts, unwanted emotions, and irrational behavior. You have been accumulating these deeply buried experiences throughout your existence. In fact, the most damaging among them occurred before you were born. What would life be like if all of the pain you experienced no longer affected your abilities, emotions, and behavior? You would think and behave rationally, making the best possible decisions relating to your survival. You would be able to utilize your imagination and creativity to their fullest. You would be confident, more intelligent and productive and happier. You would be yourself, free to enjoy life and reach your full potential. In short, your mind would be clear. That is the goal of Dianetics. People achieve this state every day, and so can you. This video is a companion to the book Dianetics, The Modern Science of Mental Health. The video is divided into sections, each building upon your understanding. You're going to learn how your negative experiences are stored and precisely how they affect you, without you knowing it. What's more, Dianetics contains a technology which enables you to locate these hidden incidents, restoring them to your full awareness as memories, freeing you from their negative effects. This video will show you exactly how to do this. But before learning this procedure, you'll need to understand a few things about the mind, and for that matter, life itself. For example, what is life doing? Well, look at a blade of grass that's forced its way up through the sidewalk. What's it doing? And what does this have to do with every living thing, including you? Well, you're about to find out.
They're doing their own thing, their own jobs. I think they're pretty set for themselves. They're pretty set for themselves.
Hey, the person I'm looking for is on here. Oh, I forget her name.
Ramin, right?
What?
Ramin?
Yes.
Is she not in the room?
She's in the hall talking with this.
Oh, okay.
But what do you know?
What?
Right there.
Okay, thanks. Oh, okay. I didn't recognize her from the back.
Yeah, don't worry. Anything?
What?
You read? She showed you the videos.
Yes.
What you're going to do. And
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. So maybe she's finishing.
It's okay. I can go down and talk to Isabella. I need to talk to some things with her too. I think I have to like purchase the Dianetics book, so maybe I can do that while while she's talking.
No, but you came for her, right?
I came for both reasons. So I think Isabella might be free right now, and then
Okay. Maybe. I think she's about to finish.
because we're not doing the audit anymore, I didn't get enough sleep. So
Ah, you didn't have another sleep?
no, I was up all night applying for jobs. So because I just moved here, I'm still new to here. Oh, she's probably getting me right now. Hey.
Ramin.
Yeah.
Hey.
Find me?
Oh yes, I had the video ended. How's it going?
Okay, come. I'll show you another one.
Okay.
What did you learn from that one?
That everything in your brain, it's recording everything, and your subconscious, I think, is what it was saying. So like not my conscious brain and my subconscious, and I use that to make decisions. So when I make a decision, I don't have to think of, oh, what are all the positives and negatives? It takes it from my subconscious recording, and because of that, it allows everything that I've ever done in life adds up to me making this decision.
Okay.
And then
That would be a good decision, right? But
well, it would be a good decision
the
if
rational one.
you make it in the clear, then it is a rational decision because your brain is clear of all the like toxins and the bad things of your brain. So the ultimate goal is to become clear. And if you become clear, then it's like you will make rational decisions and you will act like a rational human being.
Good, but people who are not clear, they do rational decisions.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes because I think it's because of things in their life.
Yeah.
And
So what makes them irrational decision? What
I forget what it said. It said something like
So it's called engram. Okay?
engram.
So
Okay.
that's a scientific word for the recording, like everything gets recorded, but that's a specific time when you are unconscious, in pain, in shock, drugged, fever, high fever, whatever. Those periods where your unconsciousness is reduced, that's called an engram.
Okay.
An engram contains many things: pain, and unconsciousness, and all the perceptions of the incident. But by far the most damaging of these are the spoken words recorded when you're unconscious.
What the hell do you think you're doing out there? You can't relax. You gotta push yourself. You gotta push, 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 and never let up for a second.
Like hypnotic suggestions, these recordings can be triggered by something in the environment and cause you to think or behave irrationally.
Dave, relax, man. For God's sakes, it's supposed to be a friendly game.
Here's an example of a woman who receives an engram containing spoken language.
Hey, don't walk away from me. I'm talking.
This woman is knocked unconscious. Her analytical mind has shut down, and her reactive mind is now recording everything that is happening to and around her. She is told that she's a faker,
You're such a faker.
that she's no good,
You are no good. You hear me? No good.
that she's always messing things up,
You don't mess things up.
and that she's always changing her mind.
Who's changing your mind? I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of it.
The recording of this engram contains a running record of all her perceptions. In addition to the spoken words, the engram also contains the sound and pain of the kick,
Get up.
the feel of the floor, the sounds of the chair overturning and objects being thrown to the floor, the sound of a motorcycle passing by on the street below, and a faucet running in the bathroom, as well as the smell of the man attacking her and the tone and emotion in his voice.
Hear me?
The fact that she's unconscious is also included in that engram, along with all the other perceptions. To her reactive mind, the pain of the kick is identified with the overturning chair, which is identified with the sound of the passing motorcycle, which is identified with the running faucet, which is identified with the fact that she is a faker, that she is no good and changes her mind, which is identified with the voice tones and emotions of the man.
Things up.
Every single perception in this engram equals every other perception in this engram.
Changing your mind.
This engram now lies hidden in her reactive mind, and it can lie there dormant for a very long time until something activates it. What causes this activation? In the future, when this woman is tired or stressed out, and her present environment contains enough similarities to the elements found in the engram, that engram will become active. For example, if one evening the faucet were running and she heard the sound of a motorcycle passing by outside, and at the same time her husband was yelling at someone in a similar tone of voice as he used in the original incident,
What do you mean he's gonna back out?
the engram would become activated. This is called a key-in. A key-in is the first time an engram gets activated. She might experience a pain in her leg where she was kicked earlier. The pain is her reactive mind's stupid attempt to warn her that she is in a dangerous place, that she should leave.
Sweetheart, you ready? It's almost time to go.
And the words spoken in the engram
Changing your mind.
will become commands in the present, and she will change her mind.
No, just go without me, honey. I'm really tired.
What?
I just don't want to go.
And although her husband was accusing her of faking her injury at that moment,
Such a faker.
her reactive mind will take that comment very literally.
I don't don't want to go there because I think I'm a faker or I feel like a faker. I'm really tired.
That's your problem. You never support.
This woman thinks she's made these decisions rationally. She thinks she's worried about her fight with her husband. She has no idea that she's nervous because her engram has been keyed in. And once keyed in, it can now be easily played back again and again. For example, sometime later, when this woman is tired or stressed, she hears a man yelling at someone as a motorcycle passes by. These are re-stimulators, things in her environment that are similar enough to the perceptions in the engram to cause it to become reactivated or re-stimulated. She starts to feel nervous, but she doesn't know why. When her child knocks over a vase, she begins to act out the engram.
Always messing things up.
In other words, she will say and do to her child exactly what her husband said and did to her.
You're such a faker.
You've seen things like that?
Oh, for sure.
This
See it in bullying in school all
is
the
called
time.
Dramatization. Dramatization is a
People are
replay
bullies
in
to
the
their
present
kids,
of something
and
that
then their
happened
kids
in
are
the
bullies
past.
to other kids.
An engram is simply a recording, like a phonograph record.
Shut the hell up. I don't want to hear another word out of you.
You don't hear it until something causes it to play. When an engram gets re-stimulated, the reactive mind merely plays back the recording.
Shut the hell up. I don't want to hear another word out of you.
And you
See, then he
act
becomes the
exactly
bully.
like the people contained in that engram,
Shut the hell up.
Engram.
I don't want to hear another word out of you.
doing and saying exactly the same things that were done and said to you.
Shut the hell up. I don't want to hear another word out of you.
But language isn't the only thing recorded in an engram. There is, among other things, the sensation of pain. After all, you were injured or ill when you received it. So, if the language in an engram gets dramatized, what do you think happens when the recording plays back that pain?
I have found out that 80% of all the illnesses are psychosomatics. They come from engrams. Okay? Okay, cool. And then, so now, I have found out that there are two methods of thinking. One is recalling, remembering. You know, like if I asked you earlier what you ate today, and you told me the fact. Okay. So that's remembering. But you have another ability, and that is returning, to go back in time. And I show you a film about it. And then I ask you the difference between remembering and returning.
Okay.
Cool?
So you can actually return to a thought? Oh, wow.
You have that ability for free.
With Dianetics, you're going to locate and remove the engrams hidden in your reactive mind so they no longer affect you. And just how that could be done, let's take a closer look at how these experiences are stored. You know that every moment of your life, your mind is recording everything that's happening to you. The times when your analytical mind is recording, plus the times when your reactive mind is recording, form a complete sequence of the events in your life. This consecutive record of your past is called the time track. The time track is your system of filing all of your experiences according to the time they were received, from the beginning of your existence to now, including those incidents that you're not consciously aware of. You see, when an engram is received, your analytical mind is shut down by the physical pain and emotion. And since it's shut down, it doesn't know that the engram's data is coming in. So you're not consciously aware that the data exists.
There's no time!
Now, when an engram gets restimulated, part of your analytical power is shut down as part of the commands of the engram. This causes you to feel nervous or frightened or sleepy, dull, or confused. And the source of this remains hidden from your view. But in Dianetics, it was discovered that you can be sent back wide awake to any experience on your time track and examine everything that was recorded at the time of the event. This isn't memory in the way you remember something. It's different. For example, let's say you once won a swimming race. Now you could simply recall the fact that you won the race. That would be remembering. Or you could concentrate on the matter and again see the other swimmers in the pool. You could hear all the sounds of the race. Feel the pressure of the goggles on your face and smell the chemicals in the pool. You could feel the texture and temperature of the water against your skin, the rhythm and motion of your body, the quick pace of your beating heart, the ache in your shoulders, and the emotions you felt when you won. This method of thinking is called returning. Returning is the method used in Dianetics to go back or return to moments in your past while you're wide awake and re-experience the perceptions recorded in that incident.
I hear shots being fired. Guys are shouting. I hear someone yelling. There's no time! There's no time!
To do this, you sit in a comfortable chair with a friend who acts as the auditor. The word auditor means one who listens and computes. The auditor guides you through the precise steps of the Dianetics procedure, which you'll learn in Chapter 12. Her purpose is to find those engrams and return you to them.
Let's go to the earliest moment of pain or discomfort.
The auditor works with a system called the file clerk to find these incidents. Now obviously there isn't a little man in your mind handing out data, but your mind operates as if there were. The auditor asks your file clerk for information and suddenly you're in possession of the whole file. For example, if the auditor asks for the last time you saw a movie, the file clerk will hand out the movie, the date, how you felt, all your perceptions, the plot of the movie, the weather that night, everything that was present and connected with the movie. The auditor and your file clerk are a team. The auditor takes whatever incident the file clerk finds and returns you to it.
Begin at the beginning of the incident and recount it.
I'm about 7 years old. She has you re-experience the incident several times through until it's relieved or erased.
Go back to the beginning and go over it again.
Well, I'm in my room.
Go back to the beginning.
Erased simply means that it's gone from your reactive mind and is now filed in your analytical memory banks. In other words, it's now just a memory without pain or force over you.
Yeah, that was just incredible.
Now, you might think that you can return to these incidents by yourself, but that's not the case. Just as your analytical power is dimmed whenever an engram is restimulated,
You're always messing things up.
it's also shut down to some degree whenever you are returned to that engram in auditing.
Hear me? No good!
You may speak or act in a modified version of the engram
I think I'm messing this up.
and experience the same emotions that the engram contains.
Messing things up. I'm no good at this. You hear me?
So in that moment, the force of your reactive mind is greater than you are. You lack enough persistence, enough dynamic thrust to persevere.
I understand.
But the auditor is not affected by your engrams. She has her full analytical power and a strong dynamic thrust. So together, the two of you are greater than the force of your reactive mind. When you join forces against it, it gives up its engrams. Once all the painful experiences have been cleared from your reactive mind, your aberrations will be gone. You'd experience a renewed vigor and enthusiasm for life, and you'd be surviving at a very high level across your dynamics. You would be the best of who you really are. Rational, confident, more intelligent, creative, and productive. Life should be enjoyed, and a person who is cleared of their engrams would enjoy living to its fullest. That is the goal of Dianetics. But to reach that goal, you have to understand how auditing works.
All right. So did you find out something new?
Yeah.
Tell me.
I like the part where he said you remember things and like you can think about it and you're like, okay, I can think about it, but your brain stores everything in your brain that's ever happened and you can revisit those times, and it said like you can smell the swimming pool, or you can feel it, like you can actually experience what it was like to be back there, as if like you're living in a dream or something like that. And it's crazy.
Called returning.
That's returning.
Yeah.
That's cool, because I've definitely experienced that before, where it's like it feels like I'm there. Like you close your eyes, you really think about it, and it's like
Yeah,
you feel like you're there.
People experience that when they're on drugs,
Uh huh.
but that's not a good way because you don't know what gets stimulated with the drug.
Uh huh. Yeah, it's so unpredictable.
Yeah, that's right.
Uh huh.
That's right. Very dangerous. Besides, that's addictive.
Uh huh.
But you're off, so that's good.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, good. So what's the difference between remembering and returning?
So remembering is when you just recall it. So I can tell you about a story of what happened, and it's a story that I'm telling myself.
Mm-hmm.
But returning is when you experience all the emotions that you had again, as if you were actually there.
Yeah. Okay, so people cry, be
Yes.
angry,
Yeah.
They go all.
You feel all the emotions again. It's almost as if you were there again.
Yeah. Good. But then by going over it again, and your willingness to look at it
Yes.
and find other details and more memory comes back, you will change that into a memory without the pain.
Uh huh.
And that's the miracle of Dianetics, using that ability you have
Wow.
with help of an auditor. And that's how
That's
you
incredible.
go clear.
What's the goal, to go clear?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to be free, to be you. Like, look at this saying here.
Uh huh. You are beginning an adventure. Treat it as an adventure, and you may never be the same again. I love that. I always think of life as an adventure.
That's
So.
right, it is. And it's there to be lived, not drugged.
Uh huh. So are you?
Numb.
How close are you getting to being clear?
I went clear in
Oh, you are clear.
1979.
Wow. And your life's like changed now.
Yeah, very. I have a life that I wanted to live.
Uh huh.
Without, like, I'm married over 40 years. I have a beautiful son, successful. I'm a happy person, and I'm very
Wow.
successful in helping other people. That's why I'm here.
That's awesome. How long does it normally take a person to become clear?
Depends totally on the person. You know, how much is stimulated, how much was keyed in the childhood and later. And,
Uh huh.
So, but it can be done very, very fast.
My last question, I guess, is there anything after going clear? Like what's like the next step?
I show you. I have a whole chart. Because after do you have the Dynamics book?
I'm getting it today.
Good, super. Okay.
Yes.
In the back of the book, it says, there's also a glossary in there. So when you study the book, make sure you do not go by misunderstood, like words you don't understand, or the new words, you look them up in the back and make them your own.
Uh huh.
So then you really stick with the book. You for sure remember books you just started reading, didn't understand, throw out.
Uh huh. Yeah.
That would happen too. If you don't clear your words and go by things you don't understand, then you will stop.
Okay.
But then you stop yourself on getting actually the science of the mind.
Uh huh.
Yeah. So, so in the end of the book, he says, okay, for God's sake, therapy that works, but for God's sake, build a faster, better bridge. And that's then the next levels. He found out the next levels, and the purification run down, where you get rid of all the toxins and pollution and
Yeah, I think I'm doing that today.
everything. Like, yes, and that, yes, good. So after your interview, you come back for that. Super.
Yes.
You will love it. And it's also, it cleans up your body. It's spiritual, because who wants to have a fog around you and
Mhm.
perceive, So that's good. So that's cool. Yeah. So that's there are more steps of awareness. There are more higher levels of existence that man did not know that we have,
Mhm.
or had. It was kept as a secret in monasteries or wherever. But here in Scientology, everyone can do it who wants
Yes.
to change.
That's awesome. I really like that. That's awesome.
Good.
I really believe in that.
Okay. And you see, in your belief, as more you do it, you then know that you know.
Uh huh.
You see the difference?
Yeah.
Like, you can believe in something.
Well, I mean, I believe in the fact that you guys are open to everyone. I think like that's something that I believe in myself. Like I always try to be open to everyone.
Yeah, that's good. So you know you're open.
Yeah.
You know you try to be honest.
Uh-huh.
It's cool. You know.
Like I believe that to be a good thing that you should have about yourself. So I respect that. That's cool.
Good. And where's your friend?
He is at work right now, but hopefully he will come tonight.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Good. And then do you guys have a place to stay?
Not yet. We are living in our car right now.
Yeah.
But once we get this job, hopefully we get some money.
Yeah.
And it's the goal.
Yeah, you're trained. You just finished your college.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so any other question you have on Dianetics?
Not right now. I will definitely think about it tonight and come back tomorrow with a bunch of questions.
Good. You don't have to, like, the best thing is to go in session and find out for yourself how it works.
Oh, okay.
How you going to apply returning, you know?
Yeah,
And
for
find
sure.
out about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Also with Dianetics, it's very different than other therapies. I am an auditor who do not evaluate.
Mm-hmm.
I will ask you lots of questions to help you to find out more about you, yourself, without me telling you what you should think about yourself.
Okay.
It's very different. Because the only one who knows really about you, who?
It's me.
That's right. So why labeling people? Why evaluating for people? Why charging people? You know? So
I'm excited.
you
I want to find out more about myself.
okay. Yeah.
It's the whole goal. That's why I came to California. I didn't like sitting at a computer. You don't learn anything about yourself. You're just being a worker for someone else. Where here, I think I can really grow as a human, you know?
Yeah. That's good. I'm happy that you found us.
Oh, dude, I'm happy I found you guys. I think this was the thing I needed the most.
We all, you know, and that's where our organization is the fastest growing religion on the planet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's huge. Do you have a ticket for this Saturday's event?
What is that?
That's an New Year's event.
That's this Saturday.
Yeah.
How do you get a ticket for it?
Okay, with me. Let's go.
Okay.
I just turn off the thing here.
Let's do it. What is the
I'll
event?
tell you.
Okay.
So this is one of the biggest events of all the Scientologists meeting, and it's held down in the Shrine Auditorium.
Okay.
And it's like thousands of people coming there together to get briefed.
Oh.
You know what happened the last year? This time we do all the last 10 years because decade, right? 2020. So you will get informed about all the progress of the religion over the last 10 years and then what we are going to achieve in the future.
Okay.
What we go for.
Well, I gotta show up then.
Yeah. You need to be dressed like formal.
Okay, so suit and tie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have a job interview today, so of course. I have a job interview today, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to, present yourself because it represents you.
Okay. Understood.
But not there. I'm talking now to the interview. When you go to an interview.
Yes.
See what you see. You know? But that's this Saturday, okay?
Okay.
And then your friend can then pick up his ticket also, but personally, so that we know that you guys come. Hello.
Hey.
I would like him to get a ticket for the event. I'll show you a little bit here. That's at the Shrine Auditorium. It's where they held the Oscars years ago before they moved over to. And so that's the orchestra, and then it's a huge, beautiful setup. You can come here, and the bus will bring you to the Shrine Auditorium and back. And then it's dinner, free dinner, complimentary, and then you have to be seated at 5:45, and then the whole event starts. So we're filming, because what here is a live film. It gets all live event, and it gets all filmed, and then satellited on the 31st to all our thousands of missions and.
Okay. Okay, that's exciting.
Yeah. So fill out that form.
live event, so they want a lot of detailed information.
Oh, what's your name again? You're the one that referred me.
IRMIN, Irmin. Super, good. Is your family coming from Germany?
Yes.
I'm from Austria.
Oh, cool.
Did you have a good session?
I didn't do it. I didn't get enough sleep last night.
Okay, fine.
I was up all night applying for jobs, and I came here. I was like, I'm ready. They said you have to have 7 hours of sleep.
Okay. What kind of job are you looking for?
Right now as a chef.
Oh, really? Oh. Good. I meet guys all the time in restaurants and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hello. Bringing your friend?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's not a family member, but he's a friend. So he's my travel buddy out here.
Is your family in Los Angeles?
He's my brother.
That's right.
With a different last name, and we're not related.
Here you can write free session. Good. And then LA org. Good. And presenting this form. And you understand this, you have to come because someone else doesn't get the ticket.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, we're not doing anything this Saturday.
Good.
For sure we're coming.
Super.
Oh, wait. It actually is 12.
Yeah, that's correct.
12, what's the date?
Day 10, I think.
Yes. Oh, wait, 19. Staff signature.
And when is your friend coming?
Like here next. Maybe tomorrow. I know he has work today, so if he can come tomorrow, then awesome.
Yeah, he can pick up the himself. Yeah?
These are the generic ones.
Okay.
So, I don't know what that's going to be like. Like, they do have ones
Do you
that...
write the name on it?
Yeah.
You can then write both names on it.
So those are our tickets.
Yeah.
That's your ticket.
Cool.
And you do have to have an ID with you.
Okay.
Yeah. On you.
Yeah, I read that at the top. It says that way they make sure we're not trying to sneak in.
Yeah.
We just made like these photocopy. If we like Photoshop them, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Do people actually try that? I mean, if you have thousands of people, like one person's bound to try and do something stupid. So I understand fully.
Oh, yeah.
We are very open, so.
So what's this event going to be like? So there's speakers and stuff, and then the free dinner afterwards.
So the first is a complimentary dinner or food, and then free concert, probably Chicoria, maybe Chicoria Place.
Oh, cool.
Do you know him at all?
No.
I was him in the 70s before Scientology. And he has a show now, like a half an hour or an hour show on our TV channel.
Uh-huh.
He's won 22 Grammys. He's like a legend in the jazz field, you know, and he's like getting old, but he's still playing and touring and stuff. Very famous, you know, like old in the jazz field anyway.
Did you write the other name on it?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, thank you. So here we
Cool.
go.
Here's our tickets.
Yeah, that's your ticket.
Yeah, no, so those are generic. So I don't know what that's going to be like. I think you just get there, you know, because they have some tickets that are assigned seats. I think they're just
But they
like,
have that, so they check that out. So it's
yeah,
fine.
so I think you just get there and then you find a seat.
ID, yeah. And then, do
Keep
you
you
have
safe.
Scientology TV on your phone?
Yes.
Okay, good. So there's Chicoria.
Cool.
You can watch that. Okay, good. So now, let's see Isabella.
Yeah, I just wanted to talk to her about some things. She's been my person, basically the person showing me around, so I feel
Comfortable with
I can feel comfortable with her. If she's busy right now, I can do it after this, I guess.
No, she's routine available anyway. So when can you come back?
After the interview, maybe like 2-3 hours.
Okay, so then you go to the seminar, and then for the session when you have enough sleep tomorrow.
Yes. Tomorrow I can come whenever you need me. We could do it early in the morning, 10 a.m. if you want. We could do it later. We could.
Yeah, we can.
Whatever works best for you.
Yeah. So let's do it then tomorrow at 9:30, 10 o'clock.
Let's do it.
10 o'clock. Good. Okay. Enough sleep.
Yes. No drugs tonight.
Yeah. You haven't taken it.
No.
Okay. No alcohol.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay sober. Hopefully the rest of my life. So I'm trying to stay sober. Hopefully the rest of my life.
You will.
It's my goal.
You will. If you really honestly want to go free and improve and be successful in life, it doesn't work with drugs.
Yes.
It might make you more energetic.
It's like a Band-Aid. It covers it masks it. It makes it look like it's not there. So you're happy for a day, but then once that Band-Aid falls off, now it hurts even worse, and it's like, I'm depressed even more.
You felt like that?
Yes.
You went through that?
Definitely.
And then tonight you will learn what actually drugs do and how they influence your reactive mind. Now you know a little bit more about the reactive mind.
Mm-hmm.
You see, that's good. And then what I want to point out, Scientology is not handling your brain. Okay, we are not like doctors. We are not in the medical field. We are not in the psychiatrist field, right, where they try to handle the brain with substances. We help you with getting in control over your mind, using your analytical mind more faster, so you're like on your job, like boom, boom, you have the solution, and get rid of the pain in the past.
Yes. And then you're clear.
That's right.
Sounds so cool.
Yeah. It has a lot of benefits. Especially for me, it's like a stable happiness, confidence, and really being a will help for other people because I'm stable.
That's what I need. That's why I moved here. I wasn't getting that in Ohio. I wasn't getting the training to help me become that type of person in Ohio. I was just trained to do whatever my boss told me. And I was trained to, basically just like code and program.
Which is good.
Yeah, it's good. It's good for the company, but it's not good for me as a human. And it's not good for like making other people feel good about themselves.
Yeah. So here you arrived here. It's amazing how you found here.
Yeah, well, I was looking for something like this, so.
And despite the negative you heard, why you are still coming?
I didn't really hear anything negative about it. I actually didn't know anything about it when I first got here. I think I've heard of the name Scientology before, but there's no churches that I know of in Ohio. So one of my friends said, like, hey, you should go to a session, because he's like, it sounds like you have these problems, and I think they have the answers, maybe not all the answers, but I think they can help you improve. So I came here, and I was like, I'm just going to come and experience it for myself. So no one told me anything bad about it.
And then afterwards you watched everything, what's negative on the TV? Or
they showed me a video. What was it? It's like, I think the video was on negative press, which I totally understand. I experienced that a lot. I've had friends that have had bad articles written on them, and they're complete lies. And the reason was literally just so the person could make money. And I've seen that in my life, I think on like 3 or 4 different occasions, where someone writes something bad about someone else just to get money.
Yeah, good, and that's happening. And all new ideas, if you look in history, get attacked. Especially when it's good.
Yeah.
Because the established status quo doesn't like that.
Yeah.
And they like thinkers, free thinkers like you who want to be out of the box. Doesn't matter what they say. Okay, so he didn't get enough sleep.
Yeah, I know.
I was up all night.
Yeah, he told me.
Okay, good.
But I'm coming in tomorrow at 9:30.
Yeah, so I take him in.
You sleep all day.
Yeah, I will.
No,
for sure.
He goes to a job interview. He's getting the job. Then he goes to the seminar, pure seminar tonight.
Okay.
And then the rest.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. And then he's getting the book, he said.
Yeah. Great. You want to do cash card?
Let's do cash. So, can I like talk to you about some stuff first?
Yeah, of course. Tell me what's going on.
Okay, so first I just want to show you the video just to see what you think, because something's going wrong and we don't really know why. So I remember yesterday you said to go and like demand a job, and when they say like, hey, you have to fill out the application, like just go back and keep persisting. So we went in with the mentality of we are not going to leave until they give us a job.
Okay.
And then once the store started closing, we had no other option but to go through the drive-through, because that was our only way to communicate with them. So I just want to see like what you think about this.
Hey, so I actually have a question. I need a job tonight. Is there any way that I can get a job here tonight?
No, we don't hire on the spot, no.
You don't hire on the spot?
No, and then they'll either give you a call or an email to do an interview. But
I'm just wondering, what's the process like to get a job here?
you go to the McDonald's website, and then you just go to careers.
So we applied online already. So this is after I applied. And then they keep saying, like, we just kept being persistent and not leaving until they gave us the job. And then I think one person, she said, where was it?
Here's the thing, I don't think you get it.
Where was it?
Wow.
Well, they were being rude. They said, we're going to call the cops on you. I said, oh, I don't think you, like, get what we're trying to do.
Do you know of a place where we can sell it?
And then this is what one person said.
Hey, so we need a job tonight. Is there?
You couldn't go already, so I'm gonna call the cops. I told you already how to do. You cannot get a job tonight. You want a job, go sell yourself or something. You're not gonna get a job tonight here.
Do you know of a place?
Yeah, they were being really rude to us.
Yeah,
Like, we were trying to be
welcome to
nice to
LA.
them, and yeah.
I know LA is rude. Like they are rude.
So she told us to sell ourselves, and we were like, that could be an option, but I don't think that's the right thing to do. So
No way! Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Are you actually gonna do that?
well, we don't want to is the thing.
I know.
But
Don't do
like
it.
that's what she said. So
Yeah, this is what rude LA people say.
oh, okay. But we just went in there with like we were trying to be nice and said, and then every single time they threatened to call the cops on us. So we're like, are we not trying hard enough? Are we?
No, I think it's what I think you did was great.
Is that what you were like talking about? Of like keep going back? Like, did we do it right?
That and other places, yeah, keep going. Like the jobs exist.
But we basically did that all night last night.
That's
So
crazy.
yeah.
It's crazy. You guys are gonna get something out
Mhm.
of it. Because
And-
of your persistence, something will happen.
So the thing is, I just want to be completely honest with you guys, because I think that's the best thing. Like with the church, I like consider you guys my family now. So I felt really pressured to get this book, and I didn't have any money. So one of my friends, he leaves his house unlocked, and I took his PS4 and took it to like the nearest pawn shop, and I sold it for $150. So I have.
Does he know?
No, I haven't told him yet.
Is he gonna be happy about that?
I don't think so. But he might just think that someone just came in and took it. But he doesn't play it anyways, so. But I was wondering, like, I have money for the book, though.
Is he gonna be happy though?
Oh, not at all.
Okay. It's your integrity. Like, if you wanna do it that way, fine. I don't suggest it, but I got it.